Hi, and welcome to MQW Driving School YouTube channel. We're back again with another video. This is new Horsforth driving test route after the DVSA 2025 changes, where you have to drive the car more independently on the satnav for extra time. If you want to know what is the result, so result of this test is pass. And if you want to know why he's pass, what special he done to make himself fast, then watch this video and I will tell you why. You're starting from the test center. Speed is 30 mile per hour road. When you move off, you only move off when it's safe to move off with proper mirror signal and blind spot. So that means your first exercise is moving off outside the test center. So when you move off, this area is always so busy. So then meeting traffic will be your next exercise skill, which you show the examiner, I know how to move off safely. I don't forget about my blind spot and about my signal. And soon after the move off, when I have a meeting traffic situation, I know how to handle my meeting traffic situation. Now you're joining the ring road. Speed is going to change from 30 mile per hour to 40 mile per hour. Now when the driver, the student, decided to take the car out of the junction, he looked properly on the roundabout and make a nice judgment in observation when to go, when not to go. So that is a good skill. Roundabout judgment. Finding the safety gap in the roundabout. Know about the priority. Then when this is a 40 road, the driver know this is a high speed road. So he need to make a progress. So that means he know this is not 30 anymore and he need to go to 40, but only if the road condition and traffic condition allow him. This time it was a wet weather, so that's why he wasn't driving too fast, by keeping him this distance from the front car a little bit extra. Then it all depends what's coming up next. If you know the light is on the red and there's a lot of hazards in front of you, you don't need to go exact 40, because going exact 40 is not your target, is the limit. So you plan ahead, look ahead, plan ahead. So see, when he knows the red light, he look mirrors early, stop early in a good time. Then there are two lanes. UK driving, stay to the left. 1 meter from the left, stay in the left lane. So that's what he did. Then he's know about his right, who is overtaking him, like this white car. So good observation all around the car. Then again going to approach some hazards, like nearby the McDonald's, there's a business park on the left, so a lot of in and outs over here. So keeping steady is good. Now the lane split from one lane into the two lanes, and the satnav say you need to take a right turn after 400 yards or maybe 600 yards. So forward planning, awareness and planning, according to the information you're getting from the TomTom. So he chose to keep in the right lane from the start rather than go to the left and change the lane later, which is legal. You can do this way. Then, now this is a weak point. So this is the road work. Speed is changing from 40 to 30 over here, mile per hour. He gave the mirror signal to go right, but instead of staying behind the solid line, he made the queue behind the van. But that is legal, that is fine, because he is not blocking the pedestrian crossing. But now the worry thing is, it was a long queue in the front. What if the light changed back to the red and the right and left side lights going to be green, and maybe he struck in the middle and the other traffic start moving? That can be a big risk. So we was worried about here that maybe something gonna be wrong, but he picked the quick progress without hesitation and make his maneuver quickly and settle in the lane for him. And then the light was green, so he easily can continue without any disturbance to any other road user. So no mistake, but there was a risk over here. Now 30 mile per hour, because of the road work, speed is already changed to 30 mile per hour. In the future, if the road work is finished, then you will stay 40 mile per hour, and then when you enter in that road street, then you go 30 mile per hour. Now the side roads, the left ones, they are 20 mile per hour. Like you can see, the van was making a U-turn on the corner of the junction, so you have to be showing the examiner with your observation that you're looking everywhere. That is like a plus point. Now soon turning left. You're leaving the 30 mile per hour road and entering in 20 mile per hour road. Now the choice of your speed is different. Now the good chance is, according to the new driving test rules 2025, you will do 3 moving and stopping instead of 4 and 5, 3. They let you drive the car more on the main roads or connecting roads more rather than residential streets of 20 where you just go circle and circle. So 3 exercises. Stop the car on the left side anywhere safe. So when we said please park the car on the left side anywhere safe before you reach the parked car, he was trying to stop a bit early, so we have to remind him to go closer to the parked car. But that way you're driving on the left side near the curb, which is not good. You just come near the curb to stop, not to drive. So it's better listen the examiner very carefully. If he's pointing out on the left side parked car, then he wants you to stop the car near the parked car, almost 1 car length, to check your move at angle exercise. It's moving off exercise, but move at angle exercise. So listen to them, otherwise they have to repeat and you may be driving on the left side near the curve for no reason, which is not good. So this is the satnav driving so far. You're on the 20 mile per hour road, turning right, still the same 20 mile per hour road. So 1 moving and stopping is already done. Now you expect 2 more at least. So these days, according to the new rule, DVSA 2025 rule, 3 moving and stopping is a part of the test. So now you can calculate 1 is done. Now when this road is finished, you will take the left turn. There is a chance they can take you right, but going left is very common route for them to go. So left turning. So speed is changing from 20 mile per hour to 30 mile per hour speed number. That is the sign over here. It looks like a roundabout, but treat it like a T-junction. So you stop the car on the left corner, watch the car coming from the right, take care of the cyclist, and only move when it's safe to do so. So the student done the right thing. So again, he's waiting patiently, he's on the left, he's watching on the right, looking for the opportunity, when to go, and he only going to move when it's safe to move. Now where you going to turn left, the road looks a little bit bigger in size. So remember, as the sign clearly says 30 mile per hour, so do not drive more than 30 mile per hour. If for any reason your satnav is showing you the different speed number, please ignore it. Do not follow the speed which is shown on the satnav. Follow the speed which is on your road. Now forward planning. You're going to take a right turn, 3rd exit from the roundabout. So once you know you're going right side, 3rd exit, keep the car on the right lane is the best thing you can do. According to the road work, sign also says that left lane is a dead end. So that's another reason you should be in the right lane to go right. Now again, because of the road work, sign says you are on the 30 mile per hour, but when you're next to the cone, you can even go more less than 30 mile per hour and be like in between 20 and 30. Go safe is more important here than making a progress and drive up to the speed limits. So whenever is a road work, there is a cones, your actual limits are changed. Now you maybe see the old road marking also with a combination of the new road marking. So try to ignore the old one and follow the new road markings. Roundabouts are giveaway. So even if they don't put the giveaway sign, you should remember is a giveaway, unless the roundabout can be controlled by the traffic light as well. This roundabout, due to the road work, can be very busy at some times. So very careful about that and only move when it's safe to do so. So client done the right thing. Right mirror signal, right position next to the cones, number 1 exit finish, and soon after about this green board here, left mirror, left signal, keep in the left lane, ignore the old lines on the floor and drive left exit. Keep the same speed, 30 mile per hour because of the road work. you will see the new sign say is going to change to 60 mile per hour. So once you cross the sign of 60 mile per hour speed limit, then you start doing the national limit sign, and then you will do the national limit. Wait for the cones to finish. You can stay 40 first, and now you can start doing the 70 mile per hour because of the dual carriageway. Soon you're going to get a large triangles, give you the warning about traffic light is coming ahead, junction, and the bend coming ahead. So careful about that warning signs. And because it's a rain day, 4-second rule apply for 4-second gap. So like this van came from the right and cut the driver and go in front of the driver. So then you start increasing more distance from the front cars. But now you close because you are stopping on the red light. So keep 1 car distance. Until this portion, you don't need to be on the exact 70 because you're planning for the traffic light as well. So if you're on the test from the roundabout up to the light, just make enough progress above 30, like 45, 50, 55. Don't have to be reach 70 exactly. Once this light go green, you can go ahead after that traffic light. Then this road is bit clear. You have more opportunity to make the progress. And now this time you can show the examiner, I'm making a progress. So once the road get clear, now you can start traveling on 70 mile per hour. But be honest, a lot of time this road is very busy. You can't make exact 70. Just do what you can. 50, 55, 60, 65. What is possible without causing other drivers any danger. Do not go closer to the front cars. Like he's a bit closer to the van right now, so there's a chance to get minor again. But because everybody was driving 50 because of the rain, so he kept on 50 rather than going 70. And because right lane was also not free for him to change the line, so that's why he didn't even change the line. And the road was wet, so again everybody was trying a little bit slow. Wipers can be a show me tell me question. So that was a show me tell me question. Please switch on your wipers. But again, he was using it already because of the rain, so consider it done. Sometimes they don't ask you to do it specially because you're doing it. So this is a good following distance right now than before. So he's tried to maintain the good distance. That is fine. Then satnav was planning to go left from this next traffic light. You got a big triangle warning for that. When you go left, your speed is changing from 70 mile per hour into 20 mile per hour speed. It's a big change from 70 to 20. Maybe your feet is already going a bit heavy on the gas pedal. Maybe you don't realize you're doing too much gas. So be careful in that point and make sure you ready for the 20 mile driving and try not to drive more than 20 and be conscious to keep watching your speed limits and then do 20 in the next street you're going to do. There's a car park. After you take the left turn, right side is a Wix car park. They have a chance they will go that car park for the maneuver. But on this test, we decided to continue to the left in the 20 mile streets. And then there's another car park which we can use. It's called park and ride car park. Now you got slip lane. So do a proper mirror signal, enter the slip lane, and there is a sign of 20 in the very start of the street. If you miss that sign, then you will struggle to find the next sign and you may be not sure what to do. So be careful. This speed is 20 mile per hour. Now once another 20 mile per hour speed right now, there's another chance of another moving and stopping. You done one moving at angle in the start of the test in one of the street which was 20. So now 70 mile you can't stop the car. That's why you don't have a chance of moving and stopping on the 70 mile road. Now this is the second time you have a chance. So we're going to take the next road on the right. Again, proper mirror signal routine to take a right turn. And then examiner maybe ask you, can you please park on the left side anywhere safe? Anywhere next to the grass is classed as a safe locations. You're not blocking anybody driveway. So this is your second moving and stopping exercise. As I said, examiner will try to give you 3 in total according to the new rules. Can be more, but 3 you should be counting in the test, that how many he done with you, how many left. Now continue straight, but don't forget it's 20 mph road. Then end of the road, take a right turn, and now then another chance of another moving and stopping. Now because of this route have ring road as your main driving. So you drive on the ring road and they can't stop you on the ring road. That is why when they go to the street, that is the best time the examiner can ask you to do some moving and stopping exercise. Ring road, they don't stop. When you drive on the ring road, the main thing is about progress and following distance. And be ready for the traffic light junctions, because if your speed is too fast and the light change, then it will be a surprise for you to stop last minute. So one more, moving and stopping. Very important. You keep your 4 tires on the road. If you see the car on the front is half on the pavement, half on the floor, you do not have to do this. If you do this, is a fail. Sometimes they can remind you, please keep the car on the road. But if they don't remind you, remember, keep all 4 tires on the road on the tarmac. Don't forget it's a 20-mile speed limit. You approaching some bend. After you approach the bend, there will be a street where the examiner will mention you, I want you to turn right. Or satnav will tell you, take a right. This right is a care home or dead end street, and this is a right turn they normally do, because this lead towards the main roads. So this is the main road. Remember this box, the heart one. Now you're approaching zebra crossing. Somebody can come behind the wall, so careful about the zebra crossing. Now you're approaching to the roundabout. There's a clear triangle warning for the roundabout. Now this roundabout sometimes looks confusion. Speed is changing from 20 to 30 now. Sometimes they take a left turn, first exit, and go to the country lanes. Second option, they take the right turn, fourth exit, and go straight to the ring road. And sometimes they say, please ignore the satnav and follow my instruction. Take the right turn, second exit, and we enter in the car park where this yellow barrier is. And they will mention you is a park and ride car park, please enter with the yellow barrier like that. And then they will tell you, please go left or go straight, like go to the left please. The driver get confused what the examiner really want him to do, so they have to repeat it. But careful, but this time we stopped because of the pedestrian and he done it after that. Then they try to tell you what they want, forward parking or reverse parking. They only give you one in the test, not both. So this time they ask for the forward parking. The driver have a choice. All this car park was empty. He can go left and right easily to choose any of the bay. Majority of the time, if you're already driving on the left side, taking the right bay is your first choice, because it looks like you're going from major road into the minor road on the right. It's the same style, but he chose the left one. But when he done the left one, he was struggling a little bit, so he can get the minor mistake for making an adjustment in the car park. Examiner can sometimes give you the option and say, are you happy? I mean, do you want to adjust or not? So when they say, are you happy? And if you think you need to make an adjustment, just say, no, I'm not happy, I want to make an adjustment. Don't be shy to say it. So that is what the driver done. He wasn't looking too great in the center of the line, so he said, no, I'm not happy. That means I want to make an adjustment. So the examiner definitely give him a chance to go reverse and make an adjustment. But can you see that he already made a mistake to choose the left bay, and now he's struggling. So there was a chance he mess up and he will fail. But thank God he didn't mess up and he adjusted properly and he was in the center of the lines. Soon he done so. Examiner said, that's fine, thank you so much. Driver, you ready? Left side was no entry, so he said, please reverse back, turn the wheel left. We are going from the right side of the car park. Now, once you're in the car park, satnav did not have the right informations for you, because it looks like a private land with no road marking and stuff. So ignore the satnav in that kind of a situations and just follow the exits. Where is the exit? Sometimes the examiner will help you to tell you where is the exit. And then you follow the exit, and then don't forget you was on the 30 mph road. Then you back to the same roundabout. which we call oval shaped roundabout, E-cup roundabout. People do get confused about that roundabout because of the shape. It's an oval shape, not the round shape. So the examiner told him, we're going left, second exit. So when they say you're going left, second exit, you should keep the car on the left lane. That is the mistake the driver did. Again, by luck, nobody came from his left shoulder, so luckily he survived and no mistake. Now imagine if you use the right lane is for going right, and if you stay in the right, people will think you want to go right and they can use the left lane to undertake you. So that is where the test was about to get failed. So like now it's two lanes. See, the front car is using the left lane. This student is using the right lane and he's taking the left turn from this lane. What if there's someone on the left? Examiner was looking on his shoulder 2-3 times just to make sure there's no one on the left shoulder, like motorbike, cycle, car. Imagine if there was someone, it will be a fail. So that's the luck that there was no one. Examiner looked properly, driver looked properly, there was no one. He chose the wrong lane, but it's a benefit of the doubt because there was no road marking clearly say on the floor, there was no arrow clearly say on the floor. That is why it was a benefit of doubt that he misunderstand where to keep the car. But now you can see there's a proper arrow telling you you need to be in the right lane to go right. Now there's no benefit of the doubt. If you choose the wrong lane, there will be a mistake. So the mistake was like that. You are on the right lane but you want to go straight. Now imagine you are on the right lane right now and you want to go straight. It's not allowed. The line is telling you only can go right from this lane, not straight. So the last roundabout, the E-cup oval shaped roundabout, that was exactly the same thing. You cannot stay right and go straight from there. But luckily it's not a fail just because of the scenario, situation wise. So that can be the weak point. Speed is changing. 70. Same logic. Drive 50, 55, 60 because there is a traffic light coming soon. If that traffic light going to be on the sudden change from red to green or green to red, then it will be a hard brakes. And that is what happened with that driver as well. So you will see there was a little hard brake. That is another mistake. So can you see the light is red? Now check his speed. It's reducing but not enough. If you check the speed showing on the video now, it's reducing but it's still too fast and you have to do a little bit too hard brake to stop. So examiner like, but he said sorry straight away, but he was reducing but not enough. Maybe he's not considered that road is wet, weather is wet, and he need a early braking, early stopping distance to stop the car in a good time. So he maybe was braking soft like a dry weather, and maybe he underestimate the wet weather. So careful in that point. That can be a minor mistake again for doing a hard brakes. But look mirrors, safe. Now same logic. Following distance. If you're driving on the 70-mile road, again speed is not a target. Make a progress. Drive behind each other of other cars with the following distance, and then make a progress. Do not drive slow. Again, all this driving on the satnav from the start to the end of the test center, and then little changes examiner done it, like taking you in the car park with his instruction. That's it. So all independent from the start to the end. So understanding how to drive the car on the satnav is very important. I also have another video on the YouTube, how to drive the car on the satnav. If you go to my video list, you will see the video called how to drive the car on the satnav. So, and I will make another video how to drive on the satnav one more time, because now new driving will be on the satnav and sign drivings more. Speed changing because of the road work. That left lane is a dead end. That can be another mistake. Examiner also give him the advice at the end of the test that once you know the left lane is a dead end and you already know the right lane is building up and making queue, why you don't want to shift your car on the right in an early good point and make the queue behind them, rather than keep coming on the left for so long and long. Like now, this was the best time for the student to change the line and make a queue behind them. But he decided to start undertake the all cars on the left. Again, if the right traffic is stopped, or if the right traffic is taking the right turn, then he is allowed to continue from the left. Otherwise, it's not a good idea. But traffic is slowing down, traffic is stopping, everything is properly stopped, and there's another cars on the front who's also waiting to emerge from left to the right lane. So now it's just the matter of how this student going to behave. Is he going to force the people and take the right lane, or he's going to ignore the mirror signal and blind spot and cut? But he got the hint from the front van. See, the front van is trying to push the cars to go in, and now the van decided not to go. So now driver was good, so he understand that is wrong. So he decided to take this as a information from the other van and take it like a tip or hint. So he noticed how the other people are doing first, and he continue with safety gradually, and now finally he see the cones, and then he got the idea, now I cannot go in this lane anymore, I cannot travel in this lane anymore. Then he decided to do the mirror signal on the right, then he look on the shoulder on the right, and then somebody flashed the light to help him to go, and then he decided to take a merge from the left to the right. But again, minor mistake, bad planning. But the examiner definitely gave him the advice at the end that why you did not move the car in early point, you was taking the risk. So he had another chance to get fail here again, but he managed. Again, scenario, how the driver responded to the situation. So he responded safely, so he's okay. But again, these are the weak points. Because of the road work, you continue straight, and as you know, the speed was 50, 70, then 50, now 40. Now it can change to 30. So they are gradually slowing you down because you're approaching the hazards. These days, this roundabout is a part of the test, and every day there's a road work. Saturday, Sunday, there is a chance they may be off and not working, like workers are not working, and these cones are not on the floor anymore on the weekend, especially early mornings, weekends. And it's getting towards the Christmas and New Year time, maybe they're also not going to work on New Year and Christmas, maybe there will be no cones. So if there's no cones, no signs, no road work, then you stay to the left side of the road to go straight to the roundabout, and then go straight to the second exit of the roundabout. But now left lane is a dead end, that is why you have to stay to the right side now. Speed changing to 30 miles per hour. Now right lane is closing, so you gradually move back to the left lane with the help of the cones. But when you slow, careful about the motorbike and cycle, keep looking in case somebody overtake you in the slow traffic. When the road work comes on the roundabout, sometimes the roundabout can be controlled by the light, but this is not controlled by the light this time. So you still have to watch who is coming from the right before you go straight. Driver did a very good driving, independently all the time on the satnav, but there was some chances for him to do mistakes. So what you have to do, keep yourself safe from the mistake. Do not do any serious or any dangerous mistake. 15 minor general mistakes are allowed, but they should not repeat too much. If you repeat the one mistake so many times, that can also become serious mistake, and that also give the hint to the examiner that you may be weak in your skills and in that chapter. See, traffic control ahead, but there was no traffic control at this time, so careful about that. Okay, So look on the right properly and then make your decision to take the car out. Keep the car in the left lane. He was about to go right, but he mentioned ignore the old line. See, like it's half there, half there. So that is again wrong. But again, benefit of the doubt because the lines are not so clear. So stay 1 meter left outer circle, ignore the old lines and stay left to go straight. But the only one line was coming straight, not two, because of the road work and the cones. So that's again benefit of the doubt because of the road work. But that's a weak point. So driver have a little bit weakness in positioning, junction position or roundabout position. Okay, so that's a weak point of this driver. Going straight, look on the light again. Too much speed and last minute brake to stop, like before the last light. So that means again the driver have the bad habit not paying attention to the traffic light early and not too ready for the light to stop and not killing the speed in a good time and do a little bit hard brake. Now imagine if you don't look mirrors and brake hard, that is another problem. So speed change back to normal. So after the cones road work finish, then you back to normal after the roundabout 40 mile per hour speed. But for any reason, if there is still a road work, still there is a hazards and problem, you continue on the 30, and when the road get clear, then you go back to the 40 mile per hour. Positioning of stopping is very good before the cycle lane. That is a good point. Okay, don't forget to look mirrors before you move off. Now these two lanes going to emerge in one lane. Sometime you will get the feeling that the 40 is starting from here, but as I said, if you are coming from the side road, right side one and then join, that sign is for that people that 40 starting. But for any reason, if you can't do 40, just keep it 30, and when it's clear, then you do 40. Two lanes emerging one. Don't forget to look the traffic emerging you from the right in front of you. Careful for that positions. You stay on 40 all the time on that road if it's clear. Be ready for the traffic light if it's changing, so you know in advance, so you don't do hard brake. Then you approach the roundabout, which will be your last roundabout near the Shell petrol pump, and that is the same roundabout you use in the start of the test. So you end up using the roundabout sometimes twice in the whole test. You check mirror before you stop, you check mirror before you go. Again, two lanes going to emerge back to one lane. So same logic apply. Look on the right, nobody's overtaking you from the right and coming in front of you. Now plan for the right turn, third exit. So again satnav, go right of the roundabout, third exit. Start taking your position closer to the right side near the paint, especially when you're near the boards. If you need a short signal, do a short signal to move to the right. Careful, there's no one overtaking you. You can do the proper signal about now with the lines, and again look properly before you make a decision that is clear for you to go to the right or not. So keep 1 meter to the right, proper mirror signal right, and about half the time now mirror signal left, leave your exit. Speed is changing 30 mile per hour. Again you back to the same test center road, low lane. Careful for about the zebra crossing, people are emerging from the left, careful for that. And then you don't have to drive fast when you're near the test center, because it's always busy, too many cars are parked there, and examiner have to find a space to give you the option to stop the car, park the car. So maybe they will use the word, please stay steady, go slow, we're gonna look for the space. So soon you come about now up till here. From this point keep it 20 or sometimes less than 20. So when the examiner say please stay steady, he thought he need to maintain the speed. So kill your speed when you near the test center, they will give you the hint. And I already said there was a chance some places he can get fail, but there's no failing point, no serious, no dangerous, few minor mistakes, but test is pass. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time in another video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.